Morning, everybody. Here we are. Delighted to see you all. We have Kent Allen with us this week. He's over here, over there, on that side of me. Hi, Marie Eaton. Good morning from Bellingham, she says. We're practicing for a show we have on Friday night in Dublin, New Hampshire. This right here, I call it the breathing room. Hi, Neil. I come here sometimes. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, you will be fine. Hey, Steve. There's a bed in the breathing room. I lie down sometimes. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, it will be fine. Just breathe, it will be fine. Hey, Mary. Hi, Janet. There's a window in the breathing room. I can see the stars shine. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, you will be fine. Just breathe, you will be fine. Ooh, sunny afternoon. Just breathe, says the breathing room. This right here, I call it the breathing room. I come here sometimes. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, you will be fine. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, you will be fine. Just breathe, you will be fine. Hi, Tom Richardson. Hi, Jean Ray. Hi, Larry Pattis, just slurping down some coffee. Mark Wilson, good morning. Mark Wilson, you remember Mark Wilson from the Loaf and Ladle days in the 80s? Wow, that's a long time ago. Hi, Mark. Hi, Nancy Baskett from the West Coast. Hi, everybody. Hi, Frank Goodman from Portland. Hi, Judy Abbey from the West Coast. We got lots of West Coast here. So all of us East Coasters here, say hello to all you West Coasters. Kent's over here from the serious East Coast, from the coast of Maine. Hi, Janet Wisniewski from Brussels. We have a foreign country here now. Bless you for visiting our country. Always great when Kent joins you guys. So we have a gig on Friday night, which for all of you on the West Coast is not something that we're going to ask you to come to, but for those of you in the East Coast, if you want to come see us in Dublin, New Hampshire on Friday night, it's going to be a fun night. All right, this is a song that Kent and I played many, many, many years ago, Higher Financial Reform.
Many.
That we're bringing back, and as long as we have Kent here, we want to take advantage of him. And so how you doing, Charlie?
Good.
Charlie's good? Yeah? Okay, just checking. It's been quite a week. It's always quite a week, though. Mark Wilson says, hi, Kent. Connie Jellison, good morning. So this was written for Janet Yellen, our wonderful Fed director. This is in honor of our poor beleaguered Fed guy now, Jerome Powell.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Okay.
Good luck, everybody. 2, 3, 4. To separate the men from the boys, we need a hand on the nozzle. Someone menopausal would know how to take away the toys. A simple little feature any third grade teacher already knows how to do. So boys and girls, pay attention. Don't trust your pension to someone younger than you. Junior is a genius with computer algorithms. His hand on the financial throttle. He got A's in all his courses. Too bad the market forces didn't operate like a model. And now his bonus is depending on how well he is pretending he knows why the market went down. So he will talk about liquidity, but really he knows diddly. See how impressive it sounds. And boys and girls, pay attention and don't trust your pension to someone younger than you. He might not think it through. All right, Ken, here you go. Alexander of Macedon, he will plunder your country and then move on. Leave a lot of wreckage there in his wake. Remember, Alexander thought that he was great, so you might want a woman of a certain age, someone who has encountered an hourly wage. You want to think again, that ambitious young man might not take the long view. And boys and girls, pay attention. Don't trust your pension to someone younger than you. Sorry, I'm screwed up. I'm sorry, Ken. I'm the one who blew it. My poor brain. It was reading the comments and trying to remember the chord progression. So, Bunny Barnes, good morning from Italy. Wow, you're coming to us from Italy. Good morning. Yeah. Sybil Bannett from New Jersey. Who's Rumiko? Rumiko, nice to see you. She says good morning. Michael Stock. Hi, good morning. Michael Stock from Florida. Mm-hmm. Lauren Payne, good morning. Kim Pate. Oh, yay. We got more West Coasties here. I bet Eileen's there too. So, what was next on? Oh, you're right. You're right with things, Kent. There, aren't you?
Is it?
We're going to Quietly Led. So Kent and I are unofficially celebrating 35 years of playing music together, as he pointed out to me. And the first album we made together was in 1989. We think that's when we recorded it. Late Bloomer, which we're not going to play anything from that, but we're going to play from the second album, which was Quietly Led. And I believe that Kent wrote the instrumental bridge for this, because I don't think I would have even understood what an instrumental bridge was at that time. So here's John Ferrulo. Someone not younger than me is a pretty small pool these days, says John Ferrulo. Yeah. Oh, Janet Wisniewski. I don't notice when you screw up. Maybe no one does. Oh, well, thank you very much. So, what you guys won't be able to see is that Kent is now holding an electric guitar. See if I can move. There you go. Some days my life comes together and then it all comes apart, and I am told I have ambition where I should have a heart. I have something swinging wide either way. I don't know what's passing through from what's here stay. I have quite a history chasing after rainbows, finding there's a thunderstorm at the other end. the world round. It feels like one sharp corner and a long way down. You are taking my ambition, if you're taking on my heart, like you can really read my mind. You know they do not come apart. Someone read my mind out there, take my hopes and dreams, build me a prayer. Can you find words to the madness in my head? I am a little bit lost, a little quiet. I see David Roth there and Tricia Cronin and Linda Zimmerman, and I'll just keep on naming names until we come to the end of the song. Oh, nice, boys. Good job. That was fun. That was fun. So David Roth, we're going to be at David Roth's Camp Summer Songs in July, for anybody who wants to go to music camp with us. Tricia Cronin, who's going to join us at Desert Song. Linda Zimmerman, I love that post you put from Louise Erdick. Thank you. Lovely to see Kent this morning and celebrate your long partnership. Pat Bucknow, here we have a Canadian. Bless your heart for visiting our country. A sunny day on the BC Sunshine Coast, he says. Huh. Okay, it's time for the landlord, boys.
Okay.
We only play this song with Kent now, because playing it with Kent has changed our ability to play it alone. I'd like to dedicate this to my 900 square foot house in Moab, Utah, which I mistakenly rented out to a couple of folks who had a lot of friends visiting a lot, which was, you'll find out in the song. All right, I can't remember how many times we do a lot of things, but here we go. 2, 3, 4. See what you've done to the house. You know the coffee maker goes on the other side of the sink next to the toaster. What do you mean you don't have a toaster? What's wrong with you? And I am your landlord. I have firm ideas about what is clean, how it's next to godliness, and this house isn't going to heaven with that bathroom. Some are wrong. I don't think the kitchen is where the guest bed belongs. What's in the guest bedroom? Should we open that door? I know that you said that your sister, she's living out on the land. I think she and her dog are living in the driveway in that white camper van. I'm your landlord. Oh, tension with the tenants. I'm your That's a full aerobic song. That is a full aerobic song. Hi, Aloysius. Nice to see you. Here's Julia Logan, who I went to Exeter with. Hi, Julia. Nice to see you. Happy spring. Definitely need rainbows in current storms. Yes, I agree, Julia. Totally. Pat Buckner from BC says, unfortunately, virtual visits are as close as I'll get for a while until the things change around here, but glad to be here. Thank you. Roland Brown, hello from Texas.
Hey, Roland.
Alex Bevan, nice to see you from Ohio. And Raleigh Brown, hi Raleigh Brown, nice to see you. He says, hi kids, sorry I'm late. All right.
I love being called kids. That's good.
Yeah, you're kids. All right, this was a request from Kent. We're going to do the Caterpillar. I suspect we're doing kind of a high energy show for you because it's fun having Kent here adding. Oh, I have a poem. You guys okay if I do a poem? A really great poem by Alison Luterman, one of my favorite poets. This is about how we can get through these times. Let me just put the bright up here. There we go. Hi, Barb Scott. Nice to see you. Ginny Murphy. Nice to see you from Concord. So this is called At Albany Bulb with Elaine. Side by side on a log by the bay, sunlight, unleashed dogs prancing through the surf, almost exploding out of their skins with perfect happiness. Dogs who don't know about fired park rangers, or canceled health research, or tariff wars, or the suicide hotline for veterans getting defunded, or. We've listed horror upon horror to each other for weeks now, and it does no good. So instead, I tell her how I held a 2-day-old baby in my arms, inhaling him like a fresh-baked loaf of bread, and then watched as a sneeze erupted through his body like a tiny volcano. It was the look of pure astonishment on his face, as if he were Adam in the Garden of Eden making his first debut achoo, as if it were the first sneeze that ever blew that got me. She tells me how her dog once farted so loudly he startled himself and fell off the bed where he'd been lolling. And then the two of us start to laugh so hard we almost fall off our own log. And this is our resistance for today, remembering original innocence. And they can't take it away from us, though they ban our very existence. Though they slash our rights to ribbons, we will have our mirth and our birthright gladness. Long after every unsold Tesla has vaporized and Earth has closed over even the names of these temporary tyrants, somewhere, some women like us will be sitting side by side, facing the water, telling human stories and laughing still. I love that poem. Alison Luterman, my favorite poem from the West Coast. Ginny Murphy says, I love the poem. Steve Verona posted the poem. Thank you so much. Ginny says, I'll be at your concert on Friday with Ray DeMarco.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, great.
That's right. I saw you guys in Concord at Susie and David and Ken's concert. Good morning, Kathy Marzik. Just got on my dentist appointment. So happy I didn't miss the whole show. We're glad you got out of your dentist appointment. Because dentists are a hard thing to... Love the poem, says Raleigh Brown. Yes, I love that poem too. Caterpillar. Hi, Jean Ray. Little caterpillar, here by the side of the road, with a place you wanna go, but I can't tell. This will not end well. Little caterpillar, see this leaf I found. I'm gonna lift you off the ground, set you back there in the grass. I'm gonna save your ass. And I know that my hand must be frightening. It's hard to understand what descends like lightning out of the blue, moving you, little caterpillar. We're only as tall as we are, and we can only see so far, and we have to guess, and it can make a mess. Little caterpillar, if we could just back up and not care so much about where we're bound, if we could turn around. I keep going, 'cause sometimes that's all I've got. The art is knowing when to stop, but that's hard to do when you're stubborn like me and you. Little caterpillar, with your tiny plan to strike out across the land. It's a blind leap, it's the hope that we keep when you are crossing open ground. Keep your chin up and your head down, and hope that you know the blessing of an open road. Oh, nice, everybody. That was beautiful. I got distracted by Pierre Henry. Bonjour depuis, oh, Charlie, read it for me. At Altkirch, Sunga, France. I apologize, I took German. Hello, Pierre Henry. Thank you for joining us from YouTube. Oh, and here's somebody saying, hey, Kent, what a band. Brenda Curry. Brenda Curry.
Brenda Curry?
Yeah, Brenda Curry from long ago. She comes.
Whoa.
What a band. Hey, guys, I'm off to Ireland this week. I'll be scoping out some venues for you cats. Love that poem. Wishing you all happiness, music, and loads of love. We love you, Brenda. Have a safe flight.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Yeah,
Ireland. Okay, let's talk about invading despots now. The Invader. This is one of the songs that my Despots of History that, oh, thank you, Kathy Marzik, that I put away for a while because it just seemed a little contentious, and the world is so insane now that I've decided we can sing about Napoleon again. I was at the National Gallery with my sister last week, and there was a Napoleon. He has a painting. He's got quite a little nose there. This was inspired, for those of you who don't know, this was inspired by a New Yorker article, which, as Ken points out, sometimes New Yorker articles are quite long, and they're a lot of work. This New Yorker article was many years ago about Napoleon's corpse and the fact that it had been castrated and that all the wedding bits had been taken from it. It hadn't been castrated, it had been fully detackled. And the article was about where were the missing parts of Napoleon, and if you had them, would you even know you had them? How would you identify them? That doesn't come into the song for a while, though. Mostly, we just like to have fun with what would we call this, like a minor swing?
That sounds good to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. I will sing of an early French export, Napoleon and his empire. Both were short. Before the Louvre or Catherine Deneuve, there was the manna, he said, I will take. Vienna, we sing Waterloo, the guillotine. The Empress Josephine, the little man has a dream. Goes and gets a big machine, and Wellington comes on the scene. Has a better sailing team, sends our little fiend off to Elba. He took Italy and Spain and Prussia, which is Germany and Poland now, but it sounds like Russia. You won't find Prussia on a map of Europe anymore. It was an empire that failed. What should we learn about that? For we sing Waterloo, the guillotine. The Empress Josephine, a little man has a dream. Goes and gets a big machine, and Wellington comes on the scene. Has a better sailing team, sends our little fiend off to Elba. He knew how to set a goal and say, I think I can, which doesn't sound French, but he was Corsican. So when you lose the game, don't sit on the bench. Napoleon ruled France, he wasn't even French. Nice cat. In his coffin, inside his French cut suit, his body, they say it's missing. The manly root, it was embalmed. We could stick it back on, but who could tell? By now the rest of him, it's missing as well. We sing Waterloo, the guillotine. The Empress Josephine, a little man has a dream. Goes and gets a big machine, and Wellington comes on the scene. Has a better sailing team, sends our little fiend
aerobic workout.
That's a workout. And I realize we have this lovely person here from France. Pierre, I'm sorry for everything I mispronounced in that song. As I said, my brother-in-law, when I was in 8th grade, said, if you want to be a music major, you should take German. So I took German. Hi, Lauren Payne. Hi, Keith Shaw. Lauren Payne says, great set. Kent adds a great dimension. Thank you so much. You add a great dimension.
Happy to be here.
This would be a good time for me to say, I only say this when we have Kent with us, but there is a tip jar if you would like to contribute. There's a PayPal and a Venmo link, and Kent did drive 2 hours for this rehearsal, and he'll drive 2 hours home, so we tell you that. Hi, Heidi Rovig. Sweetheart, nice to see you. Hi. Kent colors your beautiful song so nicely, says Heidi. Oh, nice. Heidi is an opera singer.
Thank you, Heidi.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to play a study in religious art. May we do that? Even though we talked about going out on the other song, because of the Pope, who has passed away, a good man, a Jesuit, who will be missed, and they'll replace him with somebody else, but he was a good guy. And it means that if you were looking at the New York Times, as I was yesterday, they showed you the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, because of course that's where the conclave will happen. We should all rent the movie Conclave now, because that's all about finding a new pope. It's a good movie too.
Good movie, yeah.
We watched it on an airplane. So you see the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, which this song is inspired by seeing the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. So this is called a study of religious art. It's in the key of A. Mm-hmm. We didn't rehearse this one yesterday, so this will be going on the Vulcan Mind Meld. There's an age where you confess that how you look undressed is best left to the imagination. When I was young, I didn't mind. Now I find I'm less inclined to submit to critical examination. Someone had to pose for Michelangelo's women on the Sistine ceiling. I looked at them again when I heard they were all men. Maybe that's what he found appealing. Oh, the hams on those gammon, they'd survive any famine. Plenty of pulchrin too. Can you see where I am going? By the bodies they are showing a lovely Renaissance nude. So I set myself a mission, looked at Raphael and Titian, a different commission, I suppose. If it's a nice altarpiece right behind the priest, the people need to keep on their clothes. And I'm sure someone can be trusted here to say you're maladjusted, dear. But look at where my song starts. Maybe it's insanity, but I just went from vanity to a study of religious art. Oh, nicely done. All right. Sybil Bennett, Sistine Chapel, interesting idea. You've got the imagination. Thank you very much. Janet Wisniewski already sent a little tip to PayPal. Thank you so much. With help with Kent's Gas. Yes, Conclave is a wonderful film. Jackie Davis, we're going to see you at camp. Morning, so looking forward to your show. Oh, different Jackie Davis. I know two Jackie Davis. This is like Jackie Davis. You're going to help run sound on this weekend. Thank you. You know, Jackie Davis was wondering about you guys and dinner, and I said you'd both be happy with a piece of pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the answer. They'd both be happy with. Nice to see you, Jackie. Okay. Raleigh Brown, throwing that progression at Kent was hitting below the belt. He'd seen it before. He had seen it before. Okay, we're doing the last song, which is Charlie Coke's. Charlie Coke is now going to take the stage here.
Oh, that one. Oh, cool.
So we've never done this at the live stream, I don't think.
I think you might want to
I think we should put you in the middle, Charlie. Here, we're going to put you in the middle. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh God, okay.
I think it makes most sense. Well, no, let's leave you where you are. What the hell? Okay.
You might want to go around this side with the cord.
Okay.
The key.
So what we're gonna do is this is the song that we like using as an encore, and at some shows that have Charlie in them. And I really should not be in the front here, so I'm gonna go way back.
Yeah, come on back here with
You
the
go forward.
We really want.
You go forward.
We really want you to be featured.
No, you're gonna go forward.
Featured as the bass player.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, oops,
A little bit more, so I can go back behind.
Okay.
Because I'm back here with this. With
Cozy,
the
we
rhythm
can work
section.
some stuff with the next of our guitars. You know, move it up vertical.
Oh yeah.
Now
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Now up.
We're gonna work on that. Okay.
There we go. Okay, we got it. Okay, that's it.
Aren't I in C?
See ya. Mustang Sally you got to slow your Mustang down.
Nice, kid.
Mustang selling out, girl. Guess you got to slow your Mustang down.
Nice.
Well, you've been running all over town. You got to put your flat feet back on the ground. That's right, I'm talking to you. You know I bought you a brand new Mustang. It was a 1964. All you got to do is ride around, baby. You won't let me in your door. Mustang selling out, girl. Guess you got to slow your Mustang down. Well, you've been running all over town. Got to put your flat feet back on the ground. Yeah, you can all sing along with me out there now, but these folks are gonna have to help me. I said, all you got to do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. I said, all you got to do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. All you got to do is ride around now, Sally, girl. Ride, Sally, ride. All you got to do is ride around, girl, now. Ride, Sally, ride. You know the last damn early morning, yeah, you're gonna be wiping your weeping eye. Okay, Ken. I said, all you got to do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. That's right, all you got to do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Now, girl, said, all you got to do is ride around, baby. Ride, Sally, ride. I said, all you got to do is ride, Sally, now. Ride, Sally, ride. You know that last damn early morning, you're gonna be wiping your weeping eye. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna be just wiping your weeping eyes. I hope you can feel what I'm talking to you, girl, about. I bought you that Mustang. You won't even let me in the door. No, 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 no,
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm so glad this isn't going to be recorded. Oh, for posterity, if nothing else. Oh, we got some good things. Raleigh Brown says he's got a little sign of fire and the word guitar, so he's complimenting your awesome guitar playing, which was
Oh
awesome.
yeah,
Charlie, take
that's
that.
great. It's great to have someone who can really play. Are we
Emma
doing
Slonaker
that?
says, "Hell yeah!" Pat Bucknut. I'm not sure. Judy Abbey, another wonderful morning. Love your song, Charlie. Jackie Davis. Sybil Bannon, Charlie, huge smile, rocking it. Kathy Marzik, Charlie is rocking. The walls are shaking, love it. Emma Sloniker, who knew Charlie could wail the blues like that, singing along in my kitchen. Charlie, love seeing you do this in Moab. Raleigh Brown says, oh, it's Charlie's soulful twin.
Yeah.
And Steve Verona says, they're doing the choreography. Maureen says, you go, Charlie. Oh, well, we want to thank you all for joining us. This has been an awesome morning. We want to thank Kent for coming over.
Yeah, thanks, Kent.
If you'd like to contribute to the Kent Gas Fund, there is a PayPal and a Venmo link. Jean Ray says, wow. And Neil Braverman says, I love Tuesday mornings because you and Charlie, and today Kent as well. We want to thank you for joining us and tell you to take care of yourselves in these dark and confusing times. The next protest, I looked it up, is May 1st, and Charlie and I have decided we're going to go because we haven't been able to go to one yet. Mark Wilson says, thank you, Kent, from Mark Wilson.
You're welcome, Mark.
And we want to thank Kent for driving over here, and we want to tell you that in case you happen to live within this time zone and you want to come see us Friday night at the Dublin Community Center in Dublin, New Hampshire, the show starts at 7, and tickets are available at the door and online. And hi, Susan Andrews, nice to see you. And if not, we'll see you next week. Raleigh Brown is doing a show tomorrow at 3 and Sunday at 10:30, and Monday, I think, too. And we'll be back next Tuesday. And take care of yourselves. Keep up with the news, but not too much. And if you're like me and reading a lot of murder mysteries, they're much more calm. Love you all. Thanks for being part of this. We had such a good time today. Thanks for letting us do it for you.
Yeah, we needed. What do we watch? The latest version of the Magnificent Seven.
We watched the Magnificent
Seven. We needed a calm.
We just
evening.
needed a calm moving where just the good guys win.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.